Hi, I'm Scott Waller. I'm a master's student in the wildlife biology program, and I'm doing my research in the Russian Far East on the coast of the Sea of Japan in collaboration with the Wildlife Conservation Society Russia program and the Sikhote-Alin Zapovednik, which is a reserve in Russia. The focus of my research is looking at alternative methods to estimate abundance of important prey species of the Amur tiger. The traditional snow track surveys that Russians have historically relied on to do these surveys are becoming unreliable because there just isn't enough snow. The region's really warming, especially along the ocean. In the last 7 years, they've only been able to conduct 4 complete surveys. So they're in need of a new survey method. And just a few years ago, at the University of Montana, a couple new methods to estimate abundance using camera traps came out. This is a great opportunity to combine the new technological and methodological advances coming out of the university here in Montana and applying them where there's a real conservation need for them. These wild boar and red deer and sika deer that we're trying to estimate population size for, they're important not only for the Amur tigers there, but also for the local people who depend on them for hunting and getting meat. When I go over there, most of my fieldwork involves going out with Russian field staff, sometimes for 2-3 days, sometimes 4 days, going out deep into this reserve and deploying camera traps that I'm going to get the data and analyze and get these estimates of population and see if they're reliable enough that we can actually figure out how to incorporate them into the reserves and these hunting organizations' management programs. One thing that struck me when I was out there is the ritual of tea. I'm more of a coffee drinker myself and don't drink tea here very much, but over there, I drink tea probably 7 times a day. Even in the field, everybody has their thermos that keeps their tea really hot. No matter what the weather is, what time of day, maybe you're on the side of a mountain, 11 o'clock hits and everyone stops for tea time. Everyone breaks out their thermos. If someone forgot a thermos or already drank all their tea, no problem. People have extra cups and people share cups. And for 5-10 minutes, everyone hangs out in the forest and drinks tea and just has a good time. I thought that was a really cool intersection between a cultural aspect that we don't necessarily have here, where the importance of just tea, sitting down with people and communicating and connecting that way. We were snowmobiling to go deploy some cameras, and we stopped for tea. I'm with this fellow, Sergei Avdayuk. He's in gesture showing me this cliff where actually this really well-known explorer of the Russian Far East, Vladimir Arsyenev, he and his men passed right through along this creek 100 years ago. The Chinese people that were living there 100 years ago actually considered this place a holy cliff, and they actually thought it was bad luck to hang out there. Arsenev's Chinese guides warned him about this cliff, but they passed through without any difficulties or troubles, and luckily so did we.